our English lessons where we teach some English lessons, and it's very important. Now, we're going to look at confusing English words. Confusing English words. Confusing in the sense that you do not use them in the plural form. You do not use them in the plural form. Do not use in the plural form. We are going to look at some English words that you cannot use them in the plural. If you use them in the plural, it will be wrong. We don't use them in the plural. That's why we say confusing English words. Do not use in the plural. Don't use them in the plural. Now, we're going to show you how to use them. If you look at what we're taking today, advice, information, furniture, luggage. Now when you see the word advice, we use that we don't use that in the plural form. Information, we don't use that in the plural form. Furniture, we don't use that in the plural form. Luggage, we don't use that in the plural form. We use them as they are: advice, information, furniture, luggage. Now, when only one thing, if you are saying advice, when only one thing is meant, you can say a piece of advice. You can put a piece, P-I-E-C-E. You can put a piece of advice. In other words, you can now use that piece of advice to qualify what you mean. A piece of advice, 10 pieces of advice, 50 pieces of advice, 32 pieces of advice, but advice remains the same. It cannot change. The same thing with information. Information is information. But if you want to say, if you want to qualify that in the plural, you can say items of information or bits of information. In other words, you can say an item of information or a bit of information. Or you can say 5 items of information, 5 pieces of information, 10 bits of information. Then you can say 10 bits, 10 pieces of information. But the information remains the same. Furniture, also the same. So furniture is a singular noun and always takes a singular verb and pronoun. You can say a piece of furniture if you mean only one thing. The same thing, a piece of furniture, 10 pieces of furniture, 50 pieces of furniture, 70 pieces of furniture. A piece of furniture, if you want to qualify that. The same thing with luggage or baggage. You cannot use that in the plural form. You cannot use that in the plural form. So you say baggage or luggage. So if you want to qualify any of these, you can say an item of information, a bit of information, or 10 pieces of information, or 20 pieces of information, a piece of advice, 2 pieces of advice, 3 pieces of advice, a piece of furniture, 10 pieces of furniture, an item of news, and so on and so forth. Baggage, luggage, they remain the same. You don't use that in the plural form. And so we are looking at confusing English words. Do not use in the plural form. We are taking advice, information, furniture, and then don't use them in the plural form. They remain as they are, except you want to put an item of information or 3 items of information, 3 pieces of information, 50 pieces of information. Therefore, it is wrong to say, Lucy gave me some good advices. No. You cannot say that. Lucy gave me some good advices. No, don't say that. Say, Lucy gave me some good advice. Period. Lucy gave me some good advice. Or Lucy gave me a piece of advice. Or Lucy gave me 10 pieces of advice. But advice will remain the same. Number 2, can you give me any information? No, you cannot say that. You have to say, can you give me any information? Any information. If you want to qualify that, you can say, a bit of information, 2 bits of information, and so on and so forth. Number 3, my father has many furnitures in his parlor. No. You cannot say that. Say, my father has many furniture in his parlor. My father has many furniture in his parlor. Number 4, Funke's luggages are at the back. No. You say Funke's luggage or Funke's baggage is at the back. And so this was advice, information, furniture, luggage. You cannot use them in the plural form. They are confusing English words that you cannot use. Do not use them in the plural. Do not use them in the plural. Use them as they are in the singular form. So let's go back to that. We say, wrong to say, Lucy gave me some good advices. No. The correct way to say that is Lucy gave me some good advice. Wrong to say, number 2. Wrong to say, can you give me any information? No S there. Correct way to say that is, can you give me any information? Any information. It remains the same. Number 3, my father has, wrong to say, my father has many furnitures in the parlor. No. Say, my father has many furniture in his parlor. My father has many furniture in his parlor. Wrong to say, number 4. Wrong to say, Funke's luggages are at the back, or Funke's baggages are at the back. Wrong to say that. The correct way to say that, correct to say, Funke's luggage or Funke's baggage is at the back. Funke's baggage or luggage is at the back. So, we are looking at confusing English words that you do not use in the plural form. You use them only in the way they are: advice, information, furniture, luggage. Use them except you want to say pieces or items or bits of information. Then you can say 50 bits, 50 pieces, 10 bits of information, 30 pieces of advice, a piece of furniture, 50 pieces of furniture, and so on and so forth. But furniture, advice, information, luggage, baggage, they remain the same. Do not use in the plural form. Do not use them in the plural form. So, if you like our video, share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to support our community-based adult literacy program.